Hello, gamers and geeks, and welcome to another D&D session. I'm Anthony, I'm the DM, and I run games of Dungeons & Dragons on the Games and Geekery Discord server. And today, we're playing Ocean Odyssey. We're on episode 82. Yes, 82.
Duh.
Dan apparently has forgotten the last letter of his own name.
Yeah.
Potato.
Potato.
Would the players each like to introduce themselves, please?
Sure. Hi, I'm North.
Hi.
I'm playing Danger Garp. Danger Garp, he's
Special.
well, he's yeah.
Medicine
He's a
Society.
Oh my god. He's a frog dude. He's a grung.
Mhm.
And his whole thing used to be fighting for coin, and then he got approached by a cleric, became a cleric and Kermit dude. And recently he's had some realizations and has been questioning his faith to the point where he is now no longer faithful to the ways of Kermit. And that may or may not have been following some multiple homicides. However, yeah, he is just trying to go home.
Fair. Who's next?
I'll bite the bullet. Hi, my name is Tolar, the Tabaxi Ranger, Rogue. I believe that's it. Fighter, that's it.
Chef.
Don't you dare, psycho. Yes, I am a chef. That is not all I am. I am also...
Yes, but
No, that's actually all I am.
I am confused.
I thought you were Nabith.
I am Nabith. I am the Dragonborn sorcerer.
Yes. And most of the time you're the sensible one, but occasionally you're the bloodthirsty maniac.
I don't know what you're talking about.
It was the best of times, it was the worst of times.
I have never once looked at the situation and said, I don't care how small the room... I didn't ask how big the room is. I cast Meteor Swarm.
But you did cast Meteor Swarm.
I
Come
did.
on, face.
I did. Multiple times because...
Because it was an illithid mind flayer ship. Yep.
Yes. Evil things that reproduce by, taking over other people.
Slurping your brain.
Yeah,
We're
no.
invading Jurassic Park.
I don't know.
Anyway.
I don't care. Bad.
Dude.
That's not me.
Anyway. Captain Kitty or Seaman Key, which of you is going next?
Hi, I'm Kitty. I'm the captain of the Crazy Cat ship. And no, this party hasn't turned me into a mother.
Kinda
Or party mother.
Kinda has.
No, it hasn't.
Kinda has.
I'm in
Mum.
denial.
Mum,
Shut up!
mum,
You're in denial.
Mom, help us.
mummy, mummy, ma, ma.
Oh dear God.
Anyway.
Make it stop.
Should I go?
Yes.
I play Seaman Key. I am totally not the emotional support monkey, but I am turning out to be. I may also have daddy issues.
You might.
And by the looks of it now, patron issues, because me switching to a new patron gave someone a mental breakdown, apparently.
Yes. Well, I don't think it was you switching to the. I think it was the fact that they felt like you were getting special treatment that they'd never received.
Oh, there's over a shiny new collar.
Indeed.
The power of friendship betrayed you. I'm sorry.
It's not about the collar, it's about what it represents.
I meant to get the magic.
Power of friendship compels you.
If I had
The power of friendship compels you.
What did you say, Seaman Key?
How else am I meant to get the magical
Blaze.
powers if I wore a necklace that would
Yeah,
fall
you're still
off?
bleeding.
Swim a
Sit
lot.
down now.
Most people don't get it. Well, yeah,
Get a rainbow collar.
they don't get a rainbow collar. That the closest
Nice.
would be getting the
that
the
one.
talisman. But you've already got your packed item, don't you?
Hmm.
So
Yeah, Pact of the Talisman gets some sort of item.
Yeah.
The only other warlock that gets an item would be
Actually, I'm Celestial Warlock, but
anyway, what happened last time we played?
We arrived at a planet filled with large lizards.
What exactly did you get, Sean?
Where we figured out pretty quickly that we would actually be able to bury our friend.
Mm-hmm.
But people also kind of wanted to capture the large lizards.
And decided to try and talk to them. Yes.
But it didn't exactly work out. We got into a fight with lizards and turned a bunch of them into barbecue.
Before that, you randomly decided to grant them intelligence and then snatched it away from them again. Like assholes.
Yeah, pretty much.
No. There was one of us doing that.
Yes.
The rest of us were just playing witness to it. All it is.
I have no comment. I plead the fifth.
And that, but I think you're all missing the main thing.
Cheers.
North did public damage. He destroyed part of our ship throwing a tantrum.
Elaborate.
He walked into the dry stores, threw a tantrum, and destroyed everything in there when I told him to just shout.
You put him in there.
To calm
Yes.
down, I said, just shout in there. What happens in there stays in there. His response was to wreck the entire thing.
So yeah, we went. Yeah, so we dealt with the dinosaurs and we had fun with that, and then we by giving them intelligence and then taking it away and trying to do this and that and flash frying some flying ones and
Yes.
um
The Quetzalcoatlus.
and
Which apparently
dealing with
was
a
the
couple of Quetzalcoatlus. Anyway,
Yay!
I just couldn't remember what the hell they were called because my brain is half fried. And then we buried forces on the beach.
Yeah, his useless body. Yes.
Yeah, we buried the useless body on the beach. And then to keep scavengers away, we turned part of it into glass.
Part of the
For-
beach into glass. Yes.
Yes, part of the beach into glass, so as that the smell wouldn't attract the bad, the bad people or the bad creatures.
Yeah, and somewhat encased the corpse. Yes.
Yeah. and we started to leave, and that's when we noted the Illithid ship jumping into orbit, and as opposed to just letting it. Well, I was going to just let it be if it wasn't going to mess with us. But instead decided it came after us, and I dropped a meteor swarm on it. It started to crash into the ground or into the planet, and deciding that may not be the wisest course of action either.
Because if there were any survivors, they might infect the dinosaurs. Yep.
Decided to drop another meteor swarm on the ship to make it not functional.
Yep, and possibly trigger the fuel. Which would be fun.
Yeah.
Possibly causing a big crater and dust clouds and all of that shit.
Yeah, that's not my problem anymore. I didn't see any naturally intelligent life on the planet, only artificially created intelligent life on the planet.
You created an event only the dinosaurs on Earth and the Japanese would understand.
Wow. Wow, dude.
Historical joke, just saying.
Yeah. Just slightly insensitive, but okay. Yeah. So what you left the dino world and headed to the next stop on your journey as dictated by the spirit of forces that now resides in the ship. Yes?
Anything else I can help with?
Or was there somewhere else you went first?
Okay, I'll check with the others.
Hello?
Hello, what?
I forgot I was muted. We didn't go anywhere else right away. We were dealing with Danger Garb's meltdown.
Yes. This is true. You were dealing with Danger Cap's meltdown.
Sorry.
When he finally figured out, hey, you know what? I don't actually need somebody else to make me a good person. I can do it all on my own.
Off to Van Horn. Charlotte and Blaze followed.
Self-actualization.
Then-
Yes, he is his own patron
I
now.
don't know what happened with Blaze, but apparently he pissed the
Nice.
guards off. And thought
You are so
they got
sweet.
because they're both in black.
Anyway,
And
so yeah, we were going to get ready to head off to our next adventure when we start today.
Indeed. So, yeah. The ship comes to stop again after its most recent spell-jamming jump.
Since I'm probably sitting in the chair, I'm going to ask. Wow. Random noises from all over the place. That's fun.
do you need me to help with anything?
I figured it was time to stop messing with him and just send him home. He seems upset at the moment. I thought this might cheer him up.
Another wonderful day in Van Horn.
Forces, how's our fuel?
Now you mention it, I'm a bit hungry. How do you feel this thing anyway?
Yeah, and there was no shootout. after that happened.
You don't know?
He and
No, we don't think it's a guard.
Kitty would probably know
That's not good.
how
What?
to do.
They
What are you
took
trying to
him
say,
and
Seaman
he
Key?
said-
Kitty would maybe Danger would probably know how to do it because we were helping to repair the ship before we got the ship.
Uh-huh. And where did you get the ship from, remember?
Waconia, and if I
Waconia.
recall, it requires magic / life glass.
Yes, it requires
Cured life glass.
power.
Unlimited power.
We need.
Alright, Sidious.
So you need... and what is life glass a concentrated form of?
Life energy.
Mm-hmm. / magic.
Yes.
So in theory, you could just get magical people to channel magic directly into the fuel tanks. Or you could sacrifice a ton of people to the to the ship. Or you could try and harvest the local equivalent of life glass, whatever that might be.
I'm terrified what the local equivalent to life glass is.
Question: could I give forces like a day's worth of magic? Would that be enough, like in an emergency situation?
If you want to lose all your spell slots, yes.
Like,
I don't-
For a day, I can deal with that. I'm not.
I
as
don't
magic.
think we should just give him this for the entire day. I mean, because
No.
if you don't have them, you won't have any spells in case you need them.
Yeah, that's in case of an emergency, and I think the best person to do it would be
Still has
Key,
spells.
because he's not as reliant on magic as the rest of the party. I mean, he's still somewhat magic reliant, but it's not going to hit him as hard as it would some of the other party members.
Fair.
Yeah, it's definitely not like Nabith giving up all of his spell slots.
I built Key to be able to survive without magic.
Nice.
He's a trickster rogue, so he's a mix of both. Magic is handy, but not completely necessary.
I hear you. Okay.
Forces. Is there anywhere
Are you-
with...
Are you jacking into the... Remember, you can only speak to commune with forces if you're in the throne.
Yeah, I'll do that.
But at the moment, Nabith is on the throne.
Oh, okay.
You're gonna have to wait till he's done.
Nabith could probably ask him then. Where did I put my phone?
What do you need, Key?
Ask Forces if he knows of anywhere nearby that we can get fuel on his all-seeing thingy.
Is there any fuel on the? Is there any way to get fuel on the planet, Forces?
There's
Can you tell?
a few different planets nearby that you could possibly get magic from. There's even a small nebula. There's also a strong there's an extraplanetary body out there that I didn't know was here till I got here. Have a closer look. And-
Yes, please.
Oh god.
So sorry?
Nah, if this is what I think it is, oh dear god.
So you get a rather surreal image of several different planets. North, can you do me a favour and throw up the image of the local planet?
Got it. One moment. Doop-a-doop-a-doo-doo-doo. Ba-da-ba-ba-doo-doo.
Just scatting away there. There you go. And as you scan from left to right, seeing all the different worlds and planetoids and dust clouds, etc., you see something that definitely does not belong. It looks, for all the worlds, like a gigantic goldfish lit by the light of the star.
That's unusual.
Is Danger able to see this, or is he someplace else?
Where
I'm
are
trying to
you
remember.
at the moment? Where would you be during the journey?
Last session, he came down to clean up his mess in the kitchen he made.
That is true. I was in the kitchen. I think I would be at least on my way back. Maybe not quite there yet.
Okay. So you're heading up to the top deck?
Yes.
Tolop probably would be following him, thinking, he's not sane of mind to leave
Oh, shut up,
unoccupied
Blaze.
at this moment in time, after everything that's happened.
I'm okay now. I'm good.
All crazy people say
No.
they're good.
Of
I'm
course,
still not leaving you alone.
Nabith, you'll be getting a view of the goldfish from the ship's sensors. To anybody looking out from the deck, it would be a lot further away, and it would mess with it. Because if what they see looks to be about the size of an ordinary goldfish from this distance, it would be very hard to tell. Like, it looks like you can reach up and pluck it from the air in front of you, but it's not there because it's very far away. But yeah, the
think
scale of
Danger-
it just messes with your head, basically.
I think Danger gets to the deck and sees. I'm assuming sees the goldfish
Yes.
and is just like, yo, that's not supposed to be there. Should probably
What?
do something about
What?
that.
You don't see giant flying fish? Normally?
Not this close to inner space.
Wait, this is an actual common thing?
It's
A fish?
yeah.
Not as far as
We
I'm
know
aware
that
of.
these things are, they occur, they happen.
No, he needs to
Uh,
relax.
Not generally inside of entire systems, but yeah.
The Nabith, do you remember that giant kraken-like thing that you dealt with? Was one of the first things you dealt with when you popped into
Yes.
the... Yeah. This giant... This goldfish has those things swarming around it like feeder parasites.
Now remember, you guys are seeing the small version, right? Like that's what
Yeah.
the
Now,
the
but
crew is
yeah,
saying.
you guys can. Yeah, they only see it from such a distance that it just looks like a goldfish. They don't see the little specks that are swimming around it. Nabith, you do.
I'm going to get out of the chair and walk up on the deck.
And scream.
That is creepy. Pointing to the goldfish.
Yeah, it's a goldfish.
Yeah.
Whoa,
This thing's
that's a bit creepy.
Uh-huh.
By the way, guys, that thing, it may look small at the distance we see it now, but that thing's huge.
They begin to get an impression of that as it begins to approach a small blue planet.
It's a fish. I can't see why you are panicking so much.
Do you remember the things that, do you remember I described the creature that we fought early on.
The tentacly creatures. Yes.
Yeah. Did you
Yes.
remember that?
Yes.
They swim around that thing. They're in space around that thing like feeder parasites.
So what? A couple of them, 2, 3? Yeah, that's not that hard. We could potentially deal with them if they come for us.
They're smaller than the fish.
That's a big fish.
Tola just looks at this so-called fish, just like, nah.
That definitely doesn't belong here, and if we don't get it out of here, it's gonna do some damage.
It's a fish.
I'm
What
happy
damage is
to
it
let
going
it.
to do?
It's a big fish.
Mm-hmm.
I'm half tempted to say, it's your solar system now, fishy. We're just passing
Hey,
through.
This is my solar system.
Well,
Not
congratulations.
anymore.
Think,
It's his.
Captain.
You done lost
We
your
need to
home.
engage this thing full broadside.
Okay, first of all, Froggy, explain to us why that should not be here.
Okay,
Because it's
those things can eat entire worlds at once. Normally, they're not here. They're out in the screaming void, the outer parts of space, where they don't do any harm. If they're allowed to just exist here, they're going to eat everything.
Does that include us?
Yes, and the millions and millions of people on those worlds.
As if to demonstrate what he's talking about. The little blue, the dark blue planet begins to get pulled by the feeder creatures towards the goldfish's mouth.
I'm
All we
guessing
do is wait for him to be full, and then that's it. It's a fish.
I'm guessing Danger knows what planet it is.
Amathea.
Okay. And Amathea is wiped off the map.
Okay,
They're beginning to pull
that
it,
is
it's
not
in yet.
that is not cool.
They're beginning to pull it, it's not in yet. We need to do something, Captain.
You're
That-
probably not gonna get there in time. Just saying.
That world is not inhabited by very many people. But if not stopped, it will move on to the ones that are.
Uh-huh. The Galinda planets seem to be next in line between the goldfish and Sunder.
Oh, the Galita and Galita Prime.
Yeah, Galita B, Galita Prime. Yeah.
Those are actually that's a binary star system.
Oh, fun.
Yes.
Okay, you want us to stop the fish. From what we know, it's bigger than those prawn things we fought, correct? So what the
Yeah.
fuck do you expect us to do to it if it eats planets for fun?
I don't know. I just know we need to stop it. And now it looks like it's heading for Sunder.
We need
That's
to
my
lead
home.
it away.
Gotta do something.
Again, what? Please, provide us a suggestion to stop the giant goldfish.
Full
Man,
broadside.
Try
We
leading
attack
it
it.
away.
Listen, a full broadside, if that thing is as big as you are saying, it's going to bounce off it, and it's going to come eat us. And again, it eats planets for
Our
fun.
the ship's weapon systems don't exactly bounce.
Well, if
They're a
y'all
little
aren't-
bit. They're a little bit more. They're a little bit more tough than that.
well, if y'all aren't gonna help, I'll do it myself.
Grung, I swear to God, if you go try and fight that fish on your own, you are going to die. I'm not saying we can't help, but what the fuck are we meant to do? Hell, we have a druid here. I doubt even if she could talk to
Have we,
with this fish, it's not gonna be able to understand.
while we were traveling, Anthony, did we have a chance to rest?
Yes, you've been rested. It
Okay.
took a while to get there.
Alrighty then.
You're all at full health. Full spell slots. all that jazz.
All right. Let us. Well, Captain, your call. It's your ship.
What does the kitty want to? What does Captain Kitty want to do about this giant ass fish?
That's just.
Well, I mean, we could always make it dinner.
Okay, first of all,
Giant ass fish, right? And cats like fish.
Cats
so...
like fish.
yes, I am not denying that, but what?
But the
I
phrase
don't have
"make
a
it
kid
dinner"
the
almost
size of a
sounds like-
galaxy.
Yes.
We've dealt with worse.
So your solution to this whole fish problem is to just find a larger cat that's going to eat the fish.
Yes.
There's always a bigger fish.
Captain, suggestion. Can't you just turn into one of those things? I mean, it is an animal.
I'm pretty sure that thing's CR is way higher than what she can turn into.
But it would be funny if I could turn into, like, maybe into it, and then if someone has enlarge reduce.
Hey, casting a large reduce on it might be a good idea. It is god level.
Can't we just true polymorph the thing? Make it, I don't know, a smaller fish?
There would be a saving throw for that, wouldn't there?
Yeah, but we have lots of spell slots and a ferocious druid and some crazy people. That could work.
I don't know that spell.
He really did.
No,
What?
but he does.
Polymorph?
True polymorph,
Oh, I don't have true polymorph.
but regular
I
polymorph.
think I just have regular polymorph.
That's
Valentine has
something.
Danger's not waiting anymore. He's going for the guns.
Moment danger goes for him, I'm gonna grab him and stop him, because until we have a plan, him attacking is just gonna aggravate the thing.
You're out of range at the moment. You need to get closer.
Yeah, I'm not letting him get that option, just like, nope, holding you back. Even if I have to hold him at the back of his shirt.
Yeah, to be clear, he's going to prep the guns
Yes.
for when
I-
they're in range.
I am going to send a prayer to Kermit and kind of go, okay, I know I've been asking for a lot of help lately, but this could literally affect probably where your power originates from. I'm not really asking on behalf of us, but your other worshippers. Help us, Kermit!
Yeah, that's a bit of a problem.
I'm just gonna lean into North. I think we figured out who's praying to Kermit.
I really wish you would shut up sometimes.
Any way you can assist, Mr. Kermit? We're thinking about maybe polymorphing it, but we don't have true polymorph.
I trust you.
Helpful.
Yeah.
You alright?
So, like,
Yeah, hold on.
you can't suddenly give one of us true polymorph? Okay.
Haven't got permission to interfere. Sorry, there are
You-
gods higher than I.
Were they jerks?
God.
Don't say that.
Oh,
No idea. I
Angry
haven't looked at
monkey
it
noises.
yet.
Sorry?
Angry monkey noises.
You don't want to piss off the mighty Henson.
Henson? Who is Henson?
That's the god above me.
Well, we can't just let those people die.
Then don't. Do something about it. Yeah!
And Key is just going to go, well, Kermit was super helpful.
Did you get the reference I was making
Can we
So,
fight?
to the one above him?
what the hell are we meant to do about this thing? We can't fight it one-on-one. That's clear if it's eating plants for fun. We can't make it smaller or change it. And it's going to eat cut off little froggy friend's home planet at this point. What the fuck are we meant to do? Because so far, this is a suicide mission. If we go fight this thing.
Sounds like the perfect job for us.
It's big enough to walk around inside it. It's inside it if you find the right holes.
Yeah, just
Real bad idea, but supposing we accidentally on purpose get eaten by this thing and then attack it from the inside.
Not exactly
I'm used to
what I meant.
eating fish, not the other way around.
Oh, I'd like to point out, how are you two meant to breathe in there if you are eaten by this thing?
I
I didn't rephrase that. You can't!
By the way,
Mom kills you.
there is at this point all that's left of the of Amathea is a few motes of dust puffing out of its gills.
And just like that, a whole world is gone.
I mean, why don't we just lead it towards that Warhammer world? I mean, I'm sure the universe can live without him.
And how do you plan to bring the fish with us?
Or the Mind Flare world. I prefer the
Easy.
Mind Flare world.
Or the what world?
The Mind Flare world.
Mm.
No, we need to get rid of the Warhammer world.
There's
No,
innocent
we are not
people on that
sacrificing one group of sentient beings for another group.
For the greater good.
If you are planning to do that, you will not have my assistance ever.
As much as I hate to
Much as you hate to say it.
What?
I volunteer to launch myself inside of this thing.
You're going to do fuck all to it in there. You do know this.
Someone has to try something instead of standing around and belly aching about how unfair it is.
I suppose I'll give
there are
you a
other-
lift.
Okay. Danger,
I would
I'm not.
I want you to make an insight check with advantage.
I was just gonna ask for an insight check too.
As if
Probably
there's some
didn't need the
divine
advantage,
influence. Sorry? Nat
Nat
20! You realise that while going into the fish and attacking it from the inside is sound, going in via the mouth would probably be a terrible idea, just as they're suggesting. However, biological creatures have other ducts and passageways. And if this thing is big enough to swallow a planet, then there may be enough space between its eyeball and its eye socket to be able to climb in.
Yeah.
That way, or perhaps even through its ear canal or something.
The gills.
Or in through the gills, or anything but the mouth.
Part of me in character just want to go, alright, we're going through the butthole.
Tolan
No.
puts his hands up in the air, just, I'm out. I'm out. I am not fighting that.
Okay. Danger's just gonna go, well, we don't have to go through the mouth. We can go through, like, the gills or something. That's much safer.
It's not the matter of safety. It's the matter of we can't kill it.
You don't have to kill it, you just have to redirect it so it's not going to eat Sunder.
I would like to bitch slap Tolar.
Tolar, you do realize, in all honesty, if we get to its lungs or its heart and we cause it enough damage, or its brain, it will cease doing stuff.
Alright, so hypothetically, if we go first with this suicide mission, call it what it is, not only do we have to get inside that thing, which I'm pretty sure in every orifice something comes out, we also need to get past the giant army of shrimp and then are on a clock before it eats another planet. I'm sorry, I do not think we are capable of this. It does not matter how strong or fast we are, time is literally our enemy here. We cannot...
If you believe that we are not
in about 5 seconds.
If you do not believe we are capable of doing this, then you are more than welcome to stay in the kitchen. I have decided that the needs of the many outweigh the needs of the few.
Yeah.
Guess which one we are?
Few.
Just take a while.
When you all die, do I claim the ship as mine then? I am inquiring.
No.
Real funny, I never took you for a coward. But I guess...
I'm not a coward, I'm a realist.
In times of strife does the coward truly show their face.
At that, Tolar is going to take a swing at the frog.
Oh! Yeah, because it's easier to fight a frog that's smaller than you than a giant goldfish.
No, he's just taking offense to him being called a coward, because he's looking at this in a realistic point of view. We physically...
Go ahead. Go ahead.
Go ahead and attack the grung. See what happens.
Go ahead and attack. See what happens.
23.
That's it.
Hold on.
Make a con save.
That's true, you will need that. Do I have... Oh, crap. No, that'll hit.
Take 1 point of slashing damage, and I will do my con save. Con +1.
Is there anybody who has... are there any druids that want to do a nature check to see if they know of a good entryway? A good way of... a good way into the fish?
Tanger tried to slap you again.
Yeah, that doesn't hit.
Right, but skin contact is still going to make you take a con save.
Yeah, I've already did my save at 11. I asked if that passed, and I had no answer.
The 11 doesn't pass, but the second slap would.
The slap triggers another con save.
You didn't hit me with either of the slaps.
If it does... Okay, it's not that it doesn't hit. It's that it doesn't hit with enough force to do...
So, even if he doesn't meet my AC, it's infinite con saves.
Not infinite. Okay, if you're going to complain about it, then...
No, I'm not complaining, I'm just inquiring, that's all.
To my mind...
The first one's a 14, which is lower than my AC, but I still need to make a con save for that. And then a 15 is still lower, and I need to make another con save.
Yes.
That's all I'm checking.
Yes, that's what I was asking you to do, yes. But you're making it sound like we're being completely
I'm not making it sound like anything, I'm literally just asking.
Okay.
You get pissed off.
3. Listen, you inbred fucking frog.
You're poisoned now.
You want to distract the thing? How? I've asked you. You are not. You just saying, let's go inside it. That's not gonna fucking do anything. Its brain is gonna be the size of about 20 fucking planets. If you give us a legitimate plan, I will happily follow you into fucking hell.
Kitty.
But so far, we have no fucking plan. We are going to die.
Kitty, while this argument's going on, can you please do a nature check?
Well, I don't know.
FYI, I'm not pissed off. It's literally just...
I know. In character.
I don't know what you want to do, But that is my planet. That is my home. And those are my people. And I will gladly die before I allow that thing to eat my world.
Dying for a reason makes sense, but what you
Okay.
want is a suicide mission. You want to die with your people instead of saving them. Going in there without a plan or knowing how to stop it is going to do fuck all. How did it get here? Did you even ask yourself that?
I am assuming it swam here through space. Tola, let me ask you a question.
Nice.
Have you ever cared enough about a place or a person that if they were in danger, it wouldn't matter. You would lose all sense of reason to stop that danger?
Yes. And
Then
that's how
shut
I love the family. I follow reason, I follow logic, because if you don't, you lose people. If he wants to go in there on a blind suicide mission, he's going to drag all of us in there and kill all of us. If he knows how we can stop it, I'm all for it. But so far he's going, let's go inside it. We're going to die if we do.
We're going to go inside it, and I'm going to drop the equivalent of a day's worth of magic on either its heart, its brain, or its lungs, or maybe all of them, causing enough damage to at least get it to do something different than eat the planets. If you don't like this option, maybe I'll drop all of that magic on you instead.
But that's not a bad idea. Give it a major stomach ache. I mean,
did you see what information that you?
Yeah.
Go on. Continue.
I mean, give it enough of a stomach ache. Maybe you'll put it off eating planets at least for a little while, so then we can at least buy time to find a proper solution. Rather than arguing back and forth. And
could always-
hopefully that way it might save your planet.
Um,
Oh,
Kitty?
Light it on fire.
Even goldfish will avoid a bad smell. If they
Right.
think they smell something bad.
okay, Kate, step in front of the goldfish.
It's not what I meant.
I mean,
You
also,
I probably smell delicious, so no.
it's a fish, and they don't like bad smells. So,
Nothing
Lila,
else,
think you could whip up
you mean-
something?
It's not
Oh,
like
sorry,
Tola.
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 So, Tola, do you think you can whip up something so absolutely stomach-wrenchingly disgusting?
And then
and
all
put it
you
in front of...
then you have to do is stick it in its nose.
Yeah.
Fly into the nares and paste the interior of the nostrils with nasty.
So that no one dies, we're all happy.
I don't have a smell, but
Think of it like this.
I could
Eventually,
try.
that thing will get to the world that we're native to. So we probably want to deal with it as much as Tola is talking absolute sense.
So as
It could eat our native world eventually.
as you are strategizing, the goldfish is slowly but inexorably moving closer to Sunder.
Can we let's get in front of it and do something?
Yeah.
I mean, this is ridiculous. We can't let it just keep eating inhabited worlds.
Okay. So, someone's gonna have to sit back in the throne and poke and point forces in the right direction.
It's not going to be danger because he wants to actually fight this thing.
Yeah.
I would prefer not to either because we may need me to drop powerful magic on it.
Key? Would you be willing to interface with forces to help maneuver the ship?
Yeah.
Cool.
He will do that.
Okay. So you run to the navigation room and sit on the throne and put on the helm and say to Forces what?
That's not good.
You're typing. Key? Why are you suddenly muted?
Sugar, I didn't realise I was muted. Okay. I just want to double check first out of character. Is Tolar going to make the awful smelling stew?
I have no supplies after the whole storage room was destroyed situation.
That didn't get rid of everything.
No, but I got rid of a lot of stuff, so I don't even know if I can make a foul-smelling thing.
I'm thinking of. I mean,
Okay.
it may not be a smell or whatever, but I'm about ready to shove an incendiary cloud up its nose and let it just travel its nose.
One of the other things I was going to suggest. You guys still have gunpowder on board, don't you?
Yes.
We still have the drugs.
Ah!
Gunpowder and drugs. Yes, that will work. Is Tolar okay with doing that before I speak to Forces?
As long as we don't make the thing high, I think it's a good idea. If it's high, you'll get the munchies and it'll eat quicker.
Alright. I'm just going to say Tolar is going to create a special concoction that will make the fish not want to eat planets for a little bit. But we need to get close enough to shove it in its nose.
You're going to make it sneeze?
We may also... I thought that was the idea we were going for, right?
If it
That's
sneezes, we'll be launched
That's what
God knows
Forces
how
is
far away.
Well, I do actually have
Even
a
if it's
plan for
only-
that.
Even if it's only stopped for a little while, it'll still start eating again, and it's sitting right in the middle of the friggin' system.
Well, Kitty had a plan, so what's your plan,
Well, if
Kitty?
it does sneeze, because if we try and get it to turn another way somehow, if it does sneeze, I could always shape change into a crystal dragon and teleport away.
This is also true. Yeah. Get in, teleport. Get in, plant the explosives, light the fuse, teleport out. Yeah.
Okay, so... We need Forces to get us closer,
Mm-hmm.
but not too close.
Not in front of its mouth. Yeah.
No, we need to be able to get away and quick.
Mm-hmm.
I also like to point out we got all those shrimp as well that are going to see us as a very nice snack.
Yeah, the fish might not notice you, but they will.
Which was one of my concerns, which I just got told, shut up and deal with the plan.
Forces, is there any cloaking devices?
Which one?
Let me have a look.
We're sticking around for a bit so I can keep an eye out.
Did that do it? In the meantime, everybody on the deck suddenly finds themselves standing on an invisible ship, and it's very disorientating.
We have a cloaking device! Wait. No, I don't know that, do I? Do I?
You kind of would, because while you're connected to the helm, you're aware of what the ship sees,
Yes, right.
feels,
Okay.
etc. Everything the Forces is aware of, you're aware of too. So,
Okay. We
um,
have a cloaking device.
but how do the people who suddenly find themselves looking down at their feet and seeing nothing but fucking space feel?
Let's.
That's disorienting.
That ain't right.
You just hear Key yell, "We have a cloaking device!"
It's going to be a little difficult to get around the ship when you can't see where everything is on the ship.
True, But at least we have a cloaking device. That is something.
Anthony, how
Yes.
close to this fish are we?
You are. You haven't started maneuvering toward it yet.
Oh, fun.
Because Seaman Key hasn't asked Forces to yet.
I'm checking if we've got a cloaking device. That might make
You
it
did.
a bit easier to avoid those things.
It might.
How's that, Tallow? Is that good enough?
Tolar.
Sorry. How's that, Tolar? Is that good enough?
Tolar is slowly writing his own suicide note from this lot.
Suicide note from this lot? You're writing it as if it's from their...
No, it is literally their fault when he dies here. He is 100% convinced they are going to die. If any of them survive, he will kill them himself for dragging them through this potential suicide.
So you're more concerned about your own life than the
Yes!
life of countless millions. Yeah.
Because, honestly, me as a player, I am totally for saving millions of lives. It makes sense. Tolar does not see it that way. Because he does not see an actual way we could save an entire planet with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of us and a boat. He does not see a logical way.
Because he's still only thinking about killing it. You don't have to kill it. Just redirect its focus.
Oh, Danger still wants to kill it.
Oh, I'm sure he does.
But let's deal with getting it away first. I'm sure with the little axe we're gonna pull, we're gonna get attention of the local gods of this area, and they could probably help with actually killing it.
If they can.
I mean,
Well,
it's
there's
literally
Or if
their belief.
and if they have permission to intervene.
there's only there's only one place that's close enough to actually send help, and they're not going to be a whole lot of help.
Yeah.
And that's the Minerva core, mining facility. All they've got's a bunch of ships that were converted into basically transport ships.
How is Minerva's long range sensors? Would they know that the goldfish is in the system?
That's not good.
They probably wouldn't know because they don't really have long range capabilities. But I'm guessing that because Minerva core, the Pinot mining facility is so close, they would have line of sight.
Ah. In that
Because
case,
they are very close to Amathea.
in that case, you may already see some ships that are leaving the planet here, leaving Minerva and heading towards the goldfish. And
Okay.
unfortunately, just as Tolar feared,
Okay.
the parasitic organisms are already moving to intercept.
I know.
But we're cloaked.
You're not to you. The ships that are coming from Minerva, the mining vessels.
Torn himself up about it as well.
No.
He didn't hear you say anything.
Have you asked Forces to move your ship closer to the goldfish yet?
Do I have the all clear from the crew?
Speak of the devil.
Do it.
Captain?
Do it.
Okay.
Oh.
Let's go, Forces. Ride or die time. It's been nice serving with you.
Big fucking heroes. And he,
I just want to save my world.
Neither of you are.
he takes a very short spell jamming jump, putting you right above the fish's left eye. That eye is as big as a fucking moon. And from here you can see the Minerva ships getting torn apart by astral krakens. What does the captain want to do?
So those good people are in trouble.
Yes, but you could. Key is pissed. Why is Key pissed?
He doesn't like krakens that aren't trench krakens or loners.
I'm just calling them astral krakens because it's the closest. That's what they look like. They're probably not even closely related. But anyway.
He still doesn't like them. They have tentacles and might forcefully screw him. Even if they don't forcefully screw him, the possibility's there.
Okay. The goldfish has not even noticed you, of course, because your ship's invisible, and even if it wasn't, it's freaking tiny compared to it. You know? You are a speck of dust. You are fairly close to the nares, the nostrils of the goldfish, as far as these things are reckoned. It's still, miles from the eyes to the nares, but it's still, relatively close. But, so you can either use the attack from the Minerva ships as a distraction to get into the goldfish without the astral krakens noticing, or you can go and help the Minerva vessels. What do you want to do, Captain Kitty?
I think we should go in there unnoticed. I mean, it sounds harsh, but they kind of knew what they were getting into.
Apologize.
Okay.
And if we sacrifice the few to save the many...
Yeah.
Please.
Yeah.
It's not a good choice, but it's probably one of the only choices we have.
Okay.
Right.
So, you're going to tell this to Key/Forces?
Because, yes, you didn't know it was him at the time, but you still shot him.
The ship maneuvers as quietly and stealthily as it can towards the goldfish's gigantic freaking nostrils. Everybody ready?
Oh,
Sure.
hell. Danger backs up and just jumps.
You see the grung leap from the ship
Tell you about that.
and cling to the pitted face of the goldfish.
No, he's not dead. He's alive.
Yep, he did that. He's
Yeah.
going for the
Charlie
nostril.
is alive, but he just got to sleep.
All right.
No.
What did the rest of you do?
Sorry.
That's fine. That's absolutely fine.
I think he's looking back to see if anybody's gonna actually, help.
Is
Or
anybody
if he's
help?
just,
Oh.
I'm piloting, I can't, but if I could, I would.
Till our Raider's intentions completely clear.
We think it was somebody who actually.
Well,
is a
Tolar is doing what now?
Shot Charlie.
Till our made his intentions very clear. He has no intention for a suicide mission.
So you're not going to go down there.
I'm not fucking jumping off this ship.
All right. Naboth?
If he wants to commit suicide, he could do it himself.
Yep.
Naboth is Nabis is going to. I don't think it costs me anything except, and we're not actually in combat, so I'm going to pop my wings so that I can fly.
Yeah.
All right.
And I'm gonna check the range on my spell. See how. Could you bring up a?
But yeah, and also when he got shot, there was no shootout.
Can you bring up a incendiary cloud, please?
So if it was a guard that shot him, there would have been a shootout.
A swirling cloud of smoke shot through with white-hot embers.
So I think I
Appears in a
might
20-foot radius sphere centered on a point within range, the range being 150 feet. Cloud spreads around corners and is heavily obscured. It lasts for the duration, or until a wind of moderate or greater speed disperses it. When the cloud appears, each creature in it must make a dex save.
Left shoulder.
Creature takes 10d8 fire damage on a failed save, or half as much on a successful one.
I don't know.
What do you want to do?
Maybe
And I'm
it's
gonna-
too good looking
I'm going to get ready to. I'm going to try to get myself at a point where I can cast it at its eyeball.
Okay. So,
I'm going to try to blind, or at least one eye blind the sucker by.
Anyway.
Yes, I realize that its eye is going to be much bigger than the radius of my spell, but enough damage, and if it keeps going through the eye to the nerves, it could do real damage.
and at the very most, it's going to be like
Just looking for you.
when you get that, when you get a tiny speck of sand in the corner of your eye and it's really fucking irritating, and you have to stop and.
For you to get the tickets.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, so you are flying back toward the eye. Is that right?
I guess. I mean, I don't really.
You don't really.
Yeah. I'm going to fly towards the eye.
And once you're in range, go thum, with the incendiary cloud. Yep.
Yes.
Now, obviously, you can't really miss, and it can't really get out of the way. Go ahead and make your 10d8 fire damage. Ooh, interesting. The cloud moves directly away from you in a direction that you choose at the start of each of your turns.
Yep.
This
And
thing,
it's going to keep.
this thing is going to burn its way into its eyeball.
Yep.
Oh, that's disgusting and awesome.
Hey, I never said I wasn't gonna, try to be smart about this.
This is good.
But it takes 43 damage. Actually, no. I will spend a sorcery point, and I will re-roll the one,
Blaze just walked.
the one, and the two twos.
Okay.
Oh, okay. Where the hell's he gone now?
As I use. Whoa!
No, I haven't seen him.
Almost did that wrong.
Go check.
3 more d8s. There we go. And so it's 14 more
It
points
takes.
damage.
Yep. Making it 57.
Yes.
Hey, Mr.
It's a very respectable amount.
Oh, yeah. Barely noticeable under normal circumstances, but it's its eye.
That's me. That's me.
Okay. Anyone else want to launch an attack against the
Why?
goldfish? Or are you going to wait until you're in its nostril?
I'm trying to get up that, or in the nostril.
Yes. But you decided to leap off the ship that was on its way to the nostrils, so you kind of
That you, Daisy?
it's the ship. The rest of the crew are gonna
Oh, hi. It's
beat
Lizzie.
you there, except for Nabith, who fell
Glad,
back.
how are you?
Yeah, I kind of assumed that the inertia would just carry me.
Oh, I see.
Busy. I'm working about 3 odd jobs now.
I see. Okay, so it's like you were running off the front of the ship,
And I help out with a mining company with some.
Yeah.
adding your speed to the ship's speed rather than jumping off the side onto the. Okay. I get you.
That's what I was trying to go for. I was trying to super jump,
Okay.
especially because I'm a frog.
Yeah. So what I would like you to do
I haven't opened it today, so.
is make an acrobatics check to see if you can steer yourself in flight
Once we got stuff finished here, and then head down there.
and land in the
I'll
nest.
put
Okay.
Open sign in the. newspaper
Okay.
Anyway.
Not super great. Pretty good, but we'll see.
Okay. What's
14.
14.
It's a pretty big fucking nostril.
Okay, yeah. I got those in.
Yeah.
I can also make some more. of it.
So you find yourself falling into its nose.
I work there.
Task failed successfully.
Yes. and of course you end up skimming off the back wall of what is essentially a U-shaped tunnel.
Can I do a perception check? I'm looking for the brain.
What?
Okay. Go
It
ahead.
wasn't open yesterday.
Okay. That is... Ooh, okay. 18.
Okay. So literally all you see when you're in there is this big tunnel which
Like,
curves around to the other nostril, and the back wall of which is what you've collided against, is covered in sensitive, ciliated sensory cells. Now,
hey, I'm sorry,
there
I
are,
didn't say hi to you at the wedding, but you were busy.
I mean, these are cells, and the,
I'm sorry. Is this
you have a passive nature of 14. Can you do that? Can you see if you can roll better than that?
No.
All right, for nature.
Yeah.
All right. So my rolls haven't been super great.
All medicine. Ooh.
17.
Okay.
Take care.
So you know that the sensory organs have to attach to the brain via nerves. So if you can dig your way between these cells,
Okay.
of course, in that process, you're like,
Yeah, what's gonna happen?
yeah,
Um,
you're going to be irritating its nose.
I think Danger has his mind set on the task, and he's gonna do it as quickly and
You're going to shoot your way through?
yes, that's what I'm thinking. He's gonna shoot his way through.
Which weapon are you using?
I am going to use newly renamed, by the way, same weapon, newly renamed,
Magnetar?
Magnetar the Lightbringer.
Go for it.
I'll just start off with a single attack. 14.
Does not do damage.
Okay, I'll do it twice more. Oop.
You need to put a 2 in there, mate.
Okay, I hear a bear.
Yep, I'm on it. 25 and 16.
Only the 25 hits.
Okay.
Okay, all right. Still.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Still something. All right. 18 damage.
Okay. Take care of yourself.
Nice.
Yeah. It's always a nice little time. I'm gonna go get changed out of my running clothes anyway.
15. Da-da-da.
Night night.
So, you all feel a deep resonance coming from the goldfish. What's that sound? Dan, are you okay? Dan? I think Dan fell asleep.
No, we did not.
Okay.
Thought that was Toby snoring.
No, it wasn't Toby.
I wasn't even snoring. I've been sat awake, just
Okay.
waiting.
Okay. Well, I heard some wheezing. That's why I was checking to see if you're okay.
Yes, that was me breathing. I have asthma.
Fair enough. I suspect I
Then asthma pump, please.
asthma pump. Anyway,
People with asthma usually have one of those on
an
them, right?
inhaler. Yes.
Inhaler, that's it.
Anyway,
My auntie's got one. She takes it with her everywhere.
so the ship is on course to follow danger into the nostril. Are you going to send the whole ship in there? Or are you going to disembark? Kitty.
This is the captain.
I will use shape change to shape into a giant ancient crystal dragon,
Yeah.
and I will disembark.
So you're going to fly off the front of the ship and go into the nostril next?
Yes.
Okay. What are your instructions to your crew before you leave?
Stay safe and don't take any unnecessary risk, or I will kill you later.
Only if you survive. Okay, so Dragon goes flying into the nostril.
He will come back as a ghost and haunt us. I do not doubt it.
What are Nabith and Tola doing? Well, actually, I know what Nabith is doing. Maintaining concentration on that mode of dust that's burning its way into the goldfish's eye. What's Tola doing?
Tola is regretfully going to have to follow them.
Well,
Come on,
Tola, you could stay on the ship and...
Rhodes.
No, because if he stays on the ship, he knows he'll go to that helm and pull the ship away. He know he would.
Just gotta-
Okay. Who's going to man the fire? Who's going to man the guns?
He's just over there.
Well, again, Tola has no intention in fighting this thing. He knows it's a suicide mission.
Well, then we're
Okay,
fighting
so
now.
you're just going to disappear into your kitchen and cook?
He's going to regretfully follow the group, because if he stays on the ship, he'll take the ship. He will.
Okay, so you also launch yourself off the prow of the ship,
Yes.
Jesus
following the
Christ.
dragon into the nostril. Okay. Cool.
I do have other things I would like to do while I'm
That's what I'm
concentrating, Anthony.
That is absolutely cool, but I would suggest, just so that we can keep pace with it, keep on top of what everyone's doing, roll initiative.
Mm-hmm.
Yee.
He's gone to sleep.
I gotta double check what my thing is. I have not done this in a while.
He's gone to sleep. JD is probably waking up soon. But yeah, Daisy's lot are in town. Daisy,
Okay,
So we're cool.
one.
that's why we're leaving.
Nice rolls.
Oh, I've sent my bird with them.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry?
Could I have sent my bird with
Yep.
them, or is there no point?
I mean, you could. I mean, there isn't much point because
I'm gonna
um,
roads anyway. 'Cause
you're seeing
one,
everything
this
the
is
ship
here
can
for
see
now, and
anyway.
also Daisy has actually put an
Yeah.
order in for some cookies, so I'm
Okay,
gonna
I
give
was
them
just
forward
wondering.
to her.
okay. So
But I get a bad feeling that there's a lot of people in Amherstburg. Why are we going to Van Horn?
Danger first. On 25. Followed by Tolar. And Kitty. And then Key.
Hey, he's a good boy.
The monsters. And then Nabith. Okay. That penny shit. Okay, let's see if this one's any better. Nope. That one's right out too. Alright. I will send a small perra to Kermit wishing them safe passage. Oh, you mean prayer? Okay. Cool.
Sorry. So my horse is good.
So, danger.
Yeah.
Another round of shooting?
Yes. Does it appear as if he is not broken through yet?
It hasn't broken through yet.
All right. In that case, then yes. Just gonna do all three.
No.
Yep. Okay.
Break on through to the other side.
30, 20, and 25.
Ooh, all three hit. Nice.
Very nice. So let's see. That's. Oh my god. 63 points of damage. Yeah. Bonus action. I'm guessing because I'm inside of this thing's nose, this is probably I'm in the dark, right? I mean, it's got to be pretty dark.
It's pretty dark in there, yeah.
All right, so I'm going to use Steps of Night. I'm going to give myself flying speed.
Okay. There is a sizable wound in the flesh.
He's tiring out now.
Awesome.
Tola.
Yeah, and then
Go.
If there's any space to move, I will move ahead.
You're gonna
this wound.
try and you're gonna move into the wound.
Yes, as my movement,
Okay.
and that'll be my turn.
Yeah.
All right. Tolar, as you are following the dragon into the nares of the goldfish, what do you do?
That's actually a good question. Because I have no idea what he would do here.
Hold your action until you're in a better position.
Yeah. Honestly, yeah, holding his action probably would make the most sense. Because Tolar himself as a character would not be willing to even come into this situation. And he openly would have stolen the ship. But I don't want to be that player to steal the ship and fuck everyone over.
It's okay, I'm sure after they kill the goldfish, they can retrofit it into a living ship. Anyway. Bend the krakens to their will.
I'm actually okay at the moment. So
Then go hunt down Tola.
Mm-hmm.
But anyway, you're holding your action. Kitty, you fly into the nostril and see see the grung crawling into a nasty burn hole in the back wall of the nostrils.
I don't think Daisy recognised you.
Oh, this is absolutely disgusting.
Indeed. What do you do?
Did we bring the smelly thing with us? Pretty sure we
No,
did.
well, the gunpowder and shit is still on the ship.
Oh. I'll go grab those first.
So you turn around and fly back to the ship.
What happened to Charlie?
Yes.
Oh shit! I forgot my wallet.
Basically.
You didn't leave with the gunpowder?
She didn't leave with the gunpowder.
Le facepalm.
Oh, I'm sorry.
But you are
aren't
still
you guys...
you are still a dragon. Breath attack, maybe.
I don't want to aggravate it just yet.
Okay, what you're trying to do is aggravate it so that it changes direction.
You don't necessarily need the gunpowder. You can give it a cold with that frosty breath of yours.
It's scintillating breath. It's radiant damage, not cold damage.
Yeah, make him a lot brighter inside that tunnel.
I suppose so.
But it's up to you. You can go back and get the gunpowder if you prefer. Which
Yeah,
would also,
I'm gonna...
either way, you'd aggravate it.
I am going to... Oh, what's it called? Psychic step. Back
Okay.
to the ship. I mean, because,
Okay. So Tola would see the dragon suddenly stop in midair and vanish, reappearing behind him and fly back to the ship. How would Tola feel about this?
We've been led into a fucking trap. The Grung has done this on purpose. We aren't even in his system. He's now planning to kill the fucking Grung.
Did she not say going to get the gunpowder?
Did
And FYI, Tolar wouldn't be blaming anyone else here, because the Grung was that gun-ho of doing this.
oh dear.
Tolar sees it as the Grung has planned this.
Okay. Key. You would see the captain suddenly about face and fly back towards the ship. You do have some. You don't. Obviously, the mechanical, the regular cannons. You don't have any direct. You and Forces don't have any direct control over those. But the prow-mounted laser cannon, you do. Want to open fire on the
Right.
goldfish?
Yes. Wait. Would the Kraken... Are the Krakens looking at us, or are they still distracted by the...
Currently, they're still engaged with the other ships.
Okay, then... Yeah, I'm going to launch. Hoping the captain isn't actually fleeing.
Okay. Where are you
And
gonna?
she has a good reason for coming back.
Where are you
Wait,
going
does
to?
Forces have enough juice to shoot the cannon and still be able to get us out of here if necessary?
Yes.
Okay, because I'm only going to do it if he's got enough juice. 'Cause
He's
we're
not
kind of
starving. He's
doomed
just
with
peckish.
something.
Does that make sense?
Yeah, I get it.
Okay. So. Go ahead and roll.
Okay.
Yeah. D20 plus 10.
Okay. 30-20.
Very nice. Where are you aiming for at, by the way? What part of the fish's face are you?
I don't want to accidentally disintegrate my crew, so...
You're not going to shoot into the nostril.
I don't want to disintegrate my crew, so...
No.
Where
So,
would you recommend?
eye, top lip, somewhere just between the eye and the nail, just like its face in general.
Yeah, aim for the face.
Okay.
Which dice do I need to roll?
I want you to roll 13d8.
Okay, 13 d8. 48.
48 points of damage.
Nice.
Shrakum.
Boom.
Of course, that beam of light is pretty freaking visible.
I was trying not to alert them to our position. That's why I was worried about using the cannon.
Like I said, the Krakens are still busy tearing apart the other ships.
Oh no.
But
Maybe they think it's a stray beam from one of those ships.
Oh, I hate when that happens.
But the goldfish does let out another. Speaking of which, Nabith, roll the damage for your spell. And do whatever else you want to do.
Okay. ND8 for that.
51.
I'm cool with that. Can you bring up immolation?
Immolation. Also concentration.
Nope, don't want to do that. Technically, it's one creature. It wouldn't take the damage from the, even though it's big enough to hit with the different things of Meteor Swarm. No, it would take all the damn damage.
Let's have a look at the wording of Meteor Swarm. For different points you can see within range. Given the size of the creature, I'm going to overrule the creature is only affected by one fiery burst.
Okay, then I'm gonna Meteor Swarm it.
This is a planet-sized fucking goldfish. You know?
Yeah, I'm gonna target. I'm gonna target if I can see them. I'm gonna try to target. Pictures things look like. I don't. Yes, I know they're there. I just have to. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna target the eye, and basically down its this side of it or whatever with boom boom booms.
Are you going to have at least one of these meteors hit a dorsal fin, or sorry, not a dorsal fin, a pectoral fin?
Yeah. I will actually have it attack. I will actually definitely have it hit one of the fins. Now that I think about it, so one fin, one eye, and then just sort of random spots on the fish for the rest of it.
All down one side, right?
Yep.
Yes. Okay, go ahead and roll the damage. Go.
So that's
just roll. Also, you got 4. Yeah, 4 different points. So that's basically going to be 160 d6 points of damage. Right?
Mm-hmm. Oh, just because I'm crazy enough to do it, I'm gonna go ahead and spend 2 sorcery points to quicken this.
Okay.
So that's 544 fire and bludgeoning damage to the creature. And then I'm gonna go, and then as my regular action, I'm gonna go ahead and then
says the goldfish.
I continue targeting to target its poor eyeball. I'm going to make sure I'm within 120 feet range, and I'm going to throw a firebolt at it.
By the way, the Krakens were definitely drawn to that noise.
How you doing?
I'm going to guess a 28 hits.
Yeah, 28 hits.
Yes,
Let's see. Unless I missed something. I'm only level 22, so it's still only 40-10, right?
fucking hell.
I got the
For what spell?
cantrips do not go up again until 23,
Okay,
Yeah.
there was.
so it's still 40-10. Okay.
It's every 6 levels.
Yep.
I've never played around it.
Just making sure I haven't missed something. All right. So that's another 32 points of
Holy
of
shit.
damage. Nabith is not playing around tonight, apparently.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Yeah, that will aggravate the swift ditches.
So
And yeah,
the goldfish is going to begin listing to one side. Not that Danger would know this, because Danger is digging its way into the back of the fish's nose. What are you doing, Danger?
Does it seem like he is getting close to breaking through? Like maybe one more round is gonna do it.
I mean, you're just
I'm gonna go stand over by the bakery.
blasting
Get
into
something
flesh
to
at the
eat.
moment. You don't know. But you did feel the vibration of pain go through the goldfish that you suspect had nothing to do with you.
Yes. Even with that going on, Danger is very single-minded about this.
Okay,
This fish has got to go.
keep blasting then.
Yep.
One hit.
25. Darn it, I can't remember if he does or he doesn't. I will use 2 lucky.
You know, burn your last 2 luckies. Okay,
I've only used 2.
you've used 1.
that-
You got 3 altogether. Yes.
Yes, I have 3. I forget where I used the other one. Oh well. Anyways, I'm going to use the 2 luckies.
Wasn't that? Okay.
I personally don't recall him using it, but I'm also not going to argue.
Somebody used a lucky. Who was it that used the lucky?
I did.
Oh, there we go. Okay. So yeah, you still got 1 left then. Awesome. After you.
24 and a 20.
That's more like it. All 3 hit now.
Okay. And that is
Probably play something for like maybe an hour.
another 65 points of damage.
Okay. And yeah. 8.
Doing dark up or are you actually doing mine?
Half
So-
I got into the other side.
What you can see now is that you can now see a nerve. Yeah, you can see a nerve. And it is of course encased in flesh, but you could now, in theory,
I'm not gonna get off the stables.
crawl through the
Well, big
crawl
exercise.
between the nerve and the rest of the fish's flesh.
That is what I am doing then.
You're gonna
I
try
will use all available movement.
to climb through that gap. Okay.
Yep.
All right. Tola, when you get to the back of the Nares, you see danger disappear through a wound in the back of the sensory wall.
For God's sake.
Just
He's gonna follow the dumbass frog.
okay. So you're also gonna climb into the mucusy, disgusting flesh tunnel.
Yes, and he's
Awesome.
gonna activate Zephyr Strike, so in case he does have to hit something, he could get the fuck out fast.
For a minute there, I thought you were gonna attack.
Oh no. Honest to God, Tola would be killing the Grung as we speak if I had to play by the character standards. I'm holding back a lot by doing human decency.
Appreciate it.
Because FYI, being called a coward when he's using common sense, that is literally, you've insulted him beyond belief.
Okay. Denji, you've got a very angry chef. A very angry kitty. Yeah, because Tola's a tabaxi.
Well, about time you showed up.
Shut the fuck up, you frog, or I'll skin you alive and leave you here.
I'd like to see you try. Right now, I got shit to do.
Asgard North, pre-warning, don't, because I will happily do it at this moment in time. I don't want to start PvP.
Kind of sounds like you do.
Yeah.
No, Tolar would. I don't.
Okay.
All right.
He brought common sense to an argument. You called him a coward. That's like walking up to a police officer and saying, "You're a moron, you're defending the law." It's not a smart move.
It's true you're fighting like a god tier creature here, but
Jesus, alright.
yeah, I think you can pull this off. In fact, you already are pulling this off. Kitty, you've gone back to the ship and started collecting gunpowder barrels, yes? Kitty?
Yes.
You'd have seen the laser cannon lance a beam of light into the fish's face. You would also have seen the 4 explosions down the side of the fish that
Why potentially?
thanks to Naboth.
3?
She's gonna fly back down to the nose with the gunpowder in hand.
Okay. With a keg in each hand.
Yep.
What you gonna do with it?
Uh,
You're gonna stuff it into that wound at the back of the nostrils.
yes.
Holy sh-
Boys, you coming out?
I got places to be.
Tola,
But one of those places isn't gonna want to be in this nose, now is it?
Actually,
gonna roll persuasion.
you go.
You-
Yes.
You just hold back. I'm going for the brain.
And what do you think that's gonna do?
He's
I'm
gonna
kill it.
He's gonna give the giant goldfish a stroke.
Yeah. It's Elizabeth, but I can
That's
find
not gonna
this
do anything. It's still gonna go by its basic instincts to eat rats.
It can't do shit if it's dead.
You're just going to work your way into his brain and start dancing around in there, just blending the whole thing up, aren't you?
Yes,
You
and
know this
I
is
would
a
like to now
terrible
do
idea.
persuasion back.
They only got a 12, so... I imagine, at this point, that
You'll be holding the rifle.
Tolar would be relatively easy to convince to fall back.
Yeah.
Whilst Danger would be almost impossible to convince to fall back.
Yep, Danger's still going for it.
Tolar,
He probably at this... Sorry.
Is Tolar coming out of there then? Or will you be on your turn?
Well, do you know roughly what time on the 25th? Or?
Considering this frog just did insubordination to the captain,
What are you doing? Or what will you be doing?
well,
Should we wait until your turn to find out? That's right.
depends how far away that frog gets from me.
Fucking hell. Okay, so Kitty, you're waiting with the barrels to stuff into the nose
I'll probably have to stay here for a
once
little
the
bit.
coast is clear. Seaman Key, what would you like to do?
Alrighty.
Are those krakens moving any closer?
Not quite yet. They are paying attention, though. They seem to have stopped just tearing ships apart for fun.
But they can't quite see us, correct?
Yeah, I wouldn't worry about the ship.
Sorry, I was talking to somebody. What'd you say?
So if I shoot, though, I
Also,
might be
just found
giving
out
away
that Nathan
our
had
Your
got
position.
shot 5 times in the back
Yeah.
due to robbers.
So what would you do?
holding action to shoot at the krakens if they start to come closer.
Uh-huh. Clever. Cool.
Okay, Forces, I know you don't like being stealthy, but we need to be a bit stealthy right now.
I think we should wait until they go past us and shoot right up their asses.
Sounds like a pretty... Wait, go past us?
Yeah. They're gonna go protect the goldfish, right?
Yeah.
Well, they'll have to go past us to do that.
Yeah, they would, so we shoot their rear ends.
Yeah.
Okay. That works. Holding action to do that.
And sure enough, the krakens do swarm back towards the goldfish.
They look ugly.
They begin, and several of them swarm around the wounds along the goldfish's side.
So if we shoot behind them, they won't know it's us, right?
One of them begins investigating the burn mark in the goldfish's face.
Okay.
That's where you hit with
Right.
the lance, with the laser lance, previously.
Yes.
You want to shoot that one?
Well, would I be giving away our position?
Yeah, certainly.
It's possible.
Because
EO 8556.
At the moment
Kitty
they're...
wanted,
Sorry?
I was gonna say, 'cause Kitty wanted me to keep the crew safe. She said no heroes.
Echo Oscar 8556.
Okay. So you're going to hold off?
Key, as much as Key wants to shoot and he's worried about them, his order is to protect the crew. Am I correct, Kitty?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Fed up of losing crewmates, okay? They're very expensive to replace.
Yeah,
Fair
I think
enough.
it's like a subathon thing they do.
He is not happy about it, but he's going to hold off on shooting.
Okay.
Yeah, they
Ah,
have
but
to like certain things to do
Yes.
use of thumbs.
one of them would spot you.
Hello.
Okay.
Yeesh.
Three tentacles. Holy shit. I'm guessing
Yeah, there's no way. Yeah, there's no way that I can.
avoid those. You've got an AC of 16. Yeah, but I'm just surprised it's so high. Anyway. Okay. 96. 70 points of damage and you are grappled.
Okay, so I have 151 HP left.
Nice.
Oh,
Go on. I go bathroom, please don't die. Okay. Kitty,
check something real quick.
let's have one of them try to yank.
Take care, Nathan.
Let's have one of them try to yank Kitty out of the nostrils by her tail. Kitty, I think only 2 of those hit you in dragon form, right?
Yep.
$40 points of damage, and you've got tentacles wrapped around you too. And grappled.
Just rude.
Nabeth, it's your turn.
Well, seeing as my one spell fizzles out because I can't.
Because it would be a DC 35 to keep it. Yep.
Although
Outside bakery.
it's just with the way we do things. Technically, it should be 3 separate saves. But yeah.
Go on then.
But I wouldn't know how to break them apart.
It would. I can tell you that. So if we do it that way, it would be a DC 10.
One time and two just.
And
I don't know. I just kind of burnt out of it a little bit.
also DC 10.
It happens with me. I do something for a while. I burn out of it.
Yeah. So
stay
3
on with
DC
it,
10s.
And then eventually get back to it.
Well, I can't really fail then because my con save is a plus 11, but I'll go ahead and roll them anyway.
Because you got advantage against. Yeah. Yeah, you maintain concentration.
I have Warcaster, so I have advantage on saving throws to maintain concentration.
Mm-hmm.
It's because
So,
you're
yeah.
always on. You're always talking. You always have to be like interacting
Okay.
with your chat.
I guess the thing then would be the,
Coming back.
what is that, 10d8
Especially
for the
brunch, at least.
incendiary cloud?
I'd have to
Wait a
be
minute,
like
did I do that right?
very on it with
hold
Metaguardian
on.
and stuff.
12,
Not that I'm a big stoover and able to do anything,
17.
but still.
Plus 10 would be 27, actually. So that would be. What's half of 20?
Yeah.
13. So the second one was DC
Yeah.
13. Either way, you passed it. I just realized I did my math wrong. Okay.
Yeah, I never.
So the first thing would be
The incendiary cloud.
the 50 points of the 50 points of damage for the incendiary cloud. I am going to bonus action. No, I'm not. I need to actually be able to think. Well, such.
I'll see what I can
Yeah, I'm gonna have to go ahead and do it. I'm gonna have, because I don't want to keep being grappled by this thing.
Mhm.
If it's Prime,
Um,
if you pay for Amazon Prime, it comes in that.
You know what? No, I'm not gonna do it because I really I'd rather hurt things than
If you want.
other things. So I'm gonna combine a 4th and 5th level spell.
No, you do get money from it. It just doesn't.
And I'm gonna draw Meteor Swarm again.
Fuck. I can't remember how much is a Prime.
On
sub
the
these days?
goldfish or the...
It's like £2 something.
Well, given the fact that they have a 40-foot thing, I'm gonna see how many
Krakens you can hit.
of the how many of the Krakens.
Then I get £2.
How? Because you said that they're like investigating the
damage.
goldfish thing.
Or you can withdraw it.
Yeah, they're trying to tend to its wounds and help it. Yeah.
If they're close enough, I'm gonna hit them and the
50%.
fish by dropping it in the middle of them.
Okay. Can
Yeah,
you do
for,
the
like,
4 damage rules separately then?
like
Since
a
each one will be a
25,
different
yeah, I
Kraken.
think 70-30. Otherwise it's 50-50.
Or
Because I'm just an affiliate.
26 plus.
Oh. Schedule's still up then.
So 3 iterations of 40d6. Sorry, 4 iterations of 40d6.
Yeah, no, that's not happening. I probably need to fix that.
That's a lot of damage.
Yeah, it's been months.
Mm-hmm.
The goldfish lets out one more mournful wail and then falls silent.
Yeah. Yeah, I do.
Oops.
Danger!
Yes.
Who said I was done?
Oh, sorry. I thought after killing the mighty beast that was enough for you, but go on, keep going.
I'm gonna spend 2 sorcery points. I'm gonna quicken a spell, and I need a what is it? A con save, I believe.
On...
From the thing holding me.
Oh, you want the Kraken to make a con save.
And can you bring up? I want to make sure I'm right. It's a con save. Can you bring up Frostbite real quick?
Con save, yeah. 20.
That is a failure.
You have schedule deleted.
So you do 46 cold damage. And it has
Yes.
disadvantage on its next
I
attack.
think I just got it.
Okay.
Burnt out because I wasn't getting it. Say hi,
Because you can do that afterwards, I'm going to spend the sorcery points to re-roll the 2s and the 1.
Okay.
The ones and the 2.
Yeah, I'm doing it.
So,
Not too bad.
a minus 4. So 4 more.
Yes, we're gonna get it.
So 12.
Yeah. Not a great deal, but it's better than nothing. All right, now that is the end of my turn. I am
Okay.
truly sorry.
No worries. No worries. Danger.
Yes. I don't think he's aware yet that this thing is actually dead.
You'd have heard its final cry. But go for it.
I mean, he's inside of this thing, so he doesn't know. He's going for the brain.
You're gonna keep scrambling up the thing. Okay.
Yep.
Yeah.
He's going to use all of his movement. Does he get there?
No, well, no, not even if you dash to. It's miles.
Darn it.
No, but if you wanted one for multiple, I would probably suggest the cheesecake, honestly, or one of the scrumptious cakes.
You okay, Dan?
They can be split into 6. Okay.
Hopefully he's just
I will check.
having trouble breathing.
Yeah, I think so too. Tolar, it is your turn.
I'm still trying to get used to it.
Turlo's going to start making his way out.
Okay. Where you'd see your captain being grappled by a Lovecraftian squiddy thing.
Oh dear God. Yeah, he's going to go save the captain if he's able to reach.
Does I need saving?
Cookies.
Oh, so you'd like me to leave you? Got it.
Well, you could take care of the many others.
No. You said you don't need help. Turlo will oblige the captain's request.
Look, I don't need help getting out of this guy's clutches, but, you know, there are plenty of other parasitic kraken things in the space sea.
How many are within range? Because I presume I'd
Just the
use all
one.
my movement to get out. Then I'm going to hold my actions because he doesn't actually have any more movement from coming back out that nostril.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so you're not attacking the Kraken because your captain said no.
Correct.
Okay. Captain Kitty.
I'm going to use Psychic Step as a bonus action to get out of his tentacly. And then I'm going to unleash a scintillating breath on him.
And what's is that a deck save or a con save?
It is where the fuck is con save.
Oot. $19.
It fails.
Wow. How much damage do you do?
I may have to
Toby, why have you chosen that place to scratch your face? You keep kicking my Mountain Dew bottle. How much damage do you do to the Astral Kraken?
11d8, isn't it?
That was right, wasn't it?
You have the stat block.
Let's see.
Yep. And I think I can heal 25 points of damage from the radiant energy. It leaves.
I'm trying to find all this stuff.
I think that's what it says at least.
50. $50 instead of 50 gazillion, yes. Okay.
And North's still in the nose, isn't he?
Yes.
Dangerous.
Yeah, he's
in the
still
nose.
trying to climb up the nerves towards the brain. Oh shit! I just realized something.
Careful, it is very hot.
Well, it doesn't matter now because the goldfish is dead anyway. But as you are climbing up the inside of this fucking nerve, every time you touch the flesh of the goldfish, you're poisoning it. You were smearing your
yeah.
poison on the inside of its freaking nerve sheath.
Ouchie.
Yes.
That's gotta be painful.
But anyway. Yeah, all you'd have to do is swim around the brain and you'd die from toxic shock. Toby, what the fuck are you doing? Anyway.
As in the story.
We'll just see
What?
Seaman Key is quiet.
Can Forces absorb the magic from the fish?
In what way?
I'm not sure. That's kind of why I'm asking.
It's kind of funny seeing how Blaze is just going like mental with Lizzie.
I never.
Teasing him is so fun.
Yeah, if he exposes. Okay. So Forces is going to, as he says, try something. And he flies close to the surface of the goldfish. And essentially
Oh, you fucker. You absolute
trying to figure out the
fucker.
way to describe this. He opens up his fuel bay doors and his main
No.
power crystal
Yeah.
is
You do know if she starts
Um,
do it all come looking for you, right?
is projected outwards.
He is taking its death saving throws.
He's stealing its life energy. Yeah. He's
We
plunging his
killed the
power
fish.
crystal. Yes.
We killed a fish, saved the universe, and fed our ship.
Yeah, you just got to convince the Krakens not to. I mean, you've just killed their livelihood as well. You know. But anyway,
Yeah, Lizzie really wants to help as well.
speaking
but I
of,
suppose you can tell her what the
One
I guess
problem
Blaze
at a
doesn't even
time.
know what the problem is, but it's
Mhm.
like I want to help, but I don't know how to help. Anyway,
I say intimidation, but that's just me.
so unfortunately, one of the Krakens discharges a shit ton of electrical energy, bioelectricity at the ship. Which takes 55 points of damage.
But we're absorbing the magic, so can we heal that?
He'd have to. It's not instant. He'd have to direct the energy towards healing, and at the moment he's focusing on powering up. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Okay. Kraken that is playing with Nabith. Now Nabith is still grappled. Yes.
Yes.
D20 plus 1780 feet.
it is $6, I believe.
Hold on.
Go on.
I would like to use my reaction.
What is your reaction? Shield?
I would like to cast silvery barbs.
Ooh. Not one.
Yeah, I think I got about 80 to 90.
I will give myself the advantage, by the way.
Of course. So, this kraken tries to swallow you, ends up biting its own freaking tentacle, doing 24 points of damage to itself, and releasing you in the process.
Nice!
As it bites off the tip of the tentacle that was grappling you.
Ah,
Die.
I smart. That was a brilliant use of
It
silvery
really
barbs.
was! Because if that hadn't worked, it'd have been swallowed. Now let's see. Yeah, let's be evil. So the kraken that had
That's alright.
been holding the dragon is now facing Tola.
Is now what?
The kraken that had been grappling Captain Kitty in the nostrils is now facing Tola.
Do I get an attack of opportunity?
For why?
Because it's not facing me anymore.
No,
And
it would be if it was leaving your reach and it's not in your reach.
Legendary action. You have legendary action.
And can I use a legendary action?
Sure. What do you want to do?
I would like to... Can I use my Starlight Strike?
That is a ranged attack, isn't it?
Starlight Strike? No, it's
It's melee?
the dragon releases a searing beam of
Oh, it is a
starlight at a
beam.
creature.
Yes. Yeah. So you don't have to be in melee to use it, do you?
No.
Okay, go ahead.
Needs to make a DC 19 dexterity saving throw.
DC 19 dex save. Given that it's only got a +7, and since it's in what is for it narrow confines, there's no way it can make that roll. How much damage do you do?
Probably would be easier.
And it's radiant damage.
42 points of radiant damage. Okay. So, since it's just got blasted in the ass, it is instead going to turn around and go for the captain again. Is that what you were trying to do?
Yes, that fight isn't done. You don't get to switch in a dance opponent or dance partner in the middle of a dance. Doesn't happen.
Ooh,
Oh no, it's a crit.
that's a crit.
I can take it. Between me and the squid thing.
64 points of damage, and you are grappled and restrained again.
That is fine.
Of course, in the process, it also moves away from Tolar, meaning Tolar can make an opportunity attack if he so wishes. Tolar? Dan? I guess he died.
Dan?
Okay.
There's some Warcraft goodies here.
Alright. What does Nabith do?
And
It's okay.
So there's how many Krakens left to deal with?
I'm just keeping it down to the 3 that you're currently engaged with. So you've got 1, the ship has 1, and the captain has 1. Does that make sense?
Mm-hmm.
There are 4 others that you've injured, but they're
busy.
Yeah.
Or they may want to run away or whatever. I really don't want this thing to like get to me immediately, although it probably moves really fast. So I'm just gonna go ahead and how do I want to do this?
Do you know what it takes to make a Kraken laugh?
Do not at the moment. I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna put myself into I'm gonna put myself into kind of getaway mode. I'm Misty Step 30 feet away from the one
The one that tried to
that
follow you. Yep.
Yeah, I'm gonna head towards the ship.
Okay.
I'm gonna get ready to help that one. I'm going to move. I'm going to take my 30 feet of movement too, but then I'm going to turn. Because I'm still within range, because that's only 60 feet of
That's not bad.
total movement. I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna fling a fire at the fire bolt at the one.
At the Kraken?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, 35 hits. Mm-hmm. Fuck. $33 points of damage.
And that will end my turn.
Nice. Okay. Danger. You're gonna.
yeah,
I'm gonna have you climb your way into the brain. What do you do when you're there?
That's not bad.
he puts away his gun. Out the Twilight Blade and holds it up over this brain
Just start scrambling.
and goes, not in my world, you son of a bitch, and just shoves it in and begins to scramble.
Okay. As grey matter begins to fall and liquefy around you, you soon find yourself getting smothered by it. It starts to pile up around you and weigh down on you, and
So I suppose that means that I am restrained.
you're currently potentially drowning in partially liquefied brain matter.
Well, he stops trying to I'm pretty sure the trip is done by this point, so I think he's just going to try to stay afloat.
You do have a swim speed. You could swim out of there.
Oh, yeah. I constantly forget he has a... Yeah, I'll swim.
I can't believe you're going to survive this.
I did not expect to survive this either. That was not possibility in my mind.
Indeed. Tolar.
I'm sorry, next time I won't drop the big magic boom booms.
I just went into this assuming I was going to die and just...
Yeah, this is a CR... Basically, I made a CR40 encounter. This should have been a lot harder than it was.
What you're saying is you didn't expect someone to crawl up its nose and a bunch of other people to just rain down fucking hellfire and...
Death.
Other shit. Yeah.
I could still have a Kraken tell you apart if you want me to.
I mean, at this point, like, you know...
Or are you going to actually let your character go home and retire?
I guess I can let him go home and retire since he survived this. Damn it.
Damn it!
I was hoping to get the chance to kill him off.
I can still kill him off if you really want me to. There are ways.
No. It's lost its meaning now.
Tola, are you back?
Well, if somebody had told me that was the plan, I would have acted differently. I thought the whole idea was to actually like.
No, I wanted your characters to behave the way that their characters would behave in this scenario, and Nabith did exactly what Nabith would do, which is blow a hole in the side of the goldfish.
Now hold on, Danger might still die.
Yeah.
If Tolar is allowed to get his hands on him.
This is also true. But I don't know if Tolar is still with us. Dan? You awake?
Dan, I'm going to make more decisions without your express consent.
I think he's fallen asleep.
Right.
Okay. Dan. I heard a snore.
Dan! Ah, Dan! God dang it!
Let's see if he responds to...
Yeah, it reads that Oaks is leaving. First of all, we all within staff want to thank Oaks for his contribution to Ranch Roleplay. He has built a legacy and always will be a part of this community.
Kitty. You are grappled again by the mighty Kraken.
Oh, well, I'll just use Psychic Step again.
Mm-hmm. And fly back to the ship?
No, I want to finish this bitch off. Going down.
It's only taken 92 hit points so far.
How much does it have?
472.
Right, I'm going back to the ship. I'm taking Dan with me.
Alright, cool.
So, yeah. Gonna Psychic Step, grab Dan, and just dash out of there.
Okay.
Danger!
Is Danger still in the nostrils?
Danger's still in the brain.
Oh, swear to God. I will fly up to where Danger is.
You can't. You're too big. You can't fit up the freaking nerve sheath.
Right. Plan of action. Drop Dan off at the ship. Fly back to the freaking dead fish. I don't know, go for its eye or something. That seems like it was probably the softest part in the head. can make my way to the brain.
Okay. Just
There's still a cloud burning, because I haven't dropped concentration on incendiary cloud. It is still burning through the eye socket.
And you hit it with a meteor swarm.
Yeah, the eye is little.
The eye is probably gone at this point, to be fair. And your incendiary cloud would already be burning its way into its optic nerve. But yeah. In theory, you get all hands back to the ship. Since there are plenty of teleporters amongst you, you could get everybody back to the ship, leaving only Danger behind. Danger, you'd be trying to swim your way back out of the nostril anyway, right?
Yeah.
All right. Singing car wash. Okay.
Can Kitty meet you halfway?
Mm-hmm. Fighting off Krakens on the way, because I think that would be cool. Right.
Yeah. Get out of here, you son bitch.
So yeah, cinematic scene of the two of them fighting side by side.
Can I be shooting lasers in the background?
Shooting at yes, so everybody's just shooting and fooshing at Krakens.
And I would think that Danger would have
all except Tola, who's sitting on the deck, catatonic.
Danger would have no idea that he's not the one that killed it, and he'd just be like, "Yeah, I did it.
Mm-hmm.
I saved everybody. I'm a hero.
Well done. I knew you were my favorite champion.
I thought we were done.
I didn't see we were done.
Well, that's kind of I'm on this new thing, like power comes from self kind of thing, so
I'm cool with it.
I mean,
we can still be
all
friends, right?
Sure. He's feeling pretty awkward right now. We could like be pen pals or whatever.
I'd like that.
Right. I'll start it off. I'll write you. All right. You just wait there for a letter.
You'd hear no more from Kermit at that point. Maybe I'll shoot that one. So yeah, shots fired. Krakens are mourning the loss of their great goldfish, which is now drifting through space. Roughly, not far from the lost world of, what was it called again?
It started with an A. I don't remember exactly what that.
Amathea.
Amathea.
Yeah. So yeah, where Amathea was, roughly, is now a planet-sized dead goldfish.
I assume that the binary Galita stars would probably exert some kind of
it's going to end
on
up in orbit around the stars, and yeah, the astral krakens will be slowly cannibalizing the goldfish just to survive.
So they're eating the fish while they're all getting eaten by the binary star system. Poetic.
Yeah, you can, if you want, you can rescue the remaining miners. Help them get back to the. But we can do that in RP chat because yeah, we're pretty much at time, and we seem to have lost Dan. Oh,
Yes,
hell
for a
yes, you
little-
would definitely level up from that.
For a little bit of context, the ships that were destroyed were basically mining ships that were turned into transport ships for people, specifically for prisoners.
Uh-huh.
So they're likely to be packed with actual prisoners and a limited amount of actual like guards.
Yeah. But
So the majority of the people you're saving are going to be criminals.
But that's okay, right? Seaman Key and Kitty? You'd be okay
Yes.
with
Oh, I mean, Kitty was an ex-criminal, so...
you'd be okay with press ganging criminals into service in exchange for their rescue, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Hey, I mean, as long as you're cool with it.
So, I'm assuming that you would also, after this, transport Danger back into orbit around Sunder.
Yes.
Okay. So, but you'd probably, yeah. Danger, you'll have, unless you want to immediately leave, you'd have one more night on the ship to get your thoughts in order, and yeah,
Yeah, I think I'll take that.
I'm actually thinking, since you've managed to overcome a CR40 as well as several CR23 minions, I think that deserves a couple of levels, don't you?
I'm gonna need your
Yeah.
help leveling up.
Yeah, I will also probably need help.
Okay.
So let me know how high we're going so I can figure it out.
Level 24.
Because I have to do this for Danger and for the one who is in reserve.
The one replacing Danger.
Yes. So that I
Uh.
can make sure, and I'm still working on that other one, so
Da,
What?
da, da, da. Is it okay if you can you help us level up now, or would you rather
I would rather
it
sleep
be
and then help
tomorrow?
you before the next...
I'll message you tomorrow. at
Yeah,
some
tomorrow
point, talk
afternoon
about
should
it.
be fine.
I may not get the chance, but I will try.
Well, yeah, it doesn't have to be tomorrow afternoon. I know that would probably work okay for Seaman Key's schedule. Hit
I'm
me
off
up,
all day tomorrow, so
and yeah,
Cool.
hit me up when you can. So yeah, I hope you guys listening have enjoyed this as much as we enjoyed playing. Please come join our community. There is a link in the description below. And you might even want to join a game. They're pretty awesome. In the meantime, no matter what role you play,